Well, we went out to the little bush there on the train tracks today. There's a skidoo path beside it. It's pretty nice. And it's far enough from it that there's no interaction. Okay, pretty much between the two, although it's definitely the same road, Oh, yeah, definitely same. What do they call it? Access way or something? They have an access way or something. The National Rail owns 20 feet of land right across the nation. Oh, somebody made a joke about that once. But I guess they own properties along the way also. Okay, where it's prospective building, prospective. Okay, this or that. Anyways, so we were making a little campfire, and it turned out it's turning into a curriculum with starting with a little bit of a, what do you call it, a bee smoker. It's for a beehive. You can hear it just a little bit. It sounds like a bear, and it has a bellows on it, and it kind of breathes air onto into a little stainless alloy can that has a little fire chamber. Okay, it's quite safe, and it's has a nice grill around the outside to keep from burning things. Although I melted my mitts on them anyway. And so we found that was interesting. It wasn't getting enough air. So it smokes, actually. So it's really nice. And that was pretty stable. And then we made a little fire with twigs. And we probably didn't protect it from the wind enough. So it lasted a little while. But when it ran out of fuel, then it went. And then today we made we were thinking of the other day, so we added quite a lot of wood, and we actually didn't dig it into the ground very much, but so it ended up like on top of the snow, and then it just melted its way into the snow, and as soon as it starts, then the fire's hot enough that it goes for a little while melting, and then everything gets wet and it put itself out. So now, just as an observation, those aren't intentionally. We're not intentionally putting out the fire at that time. Okay, and we're not sure if we could rescue that particular fire unless we were working at it pretty hard. Okay, and we used a little bit of fire starter type of fuel. We used a lighter, and we used a candle, and we used one of those little wood fire starter things. And we don't know how much success we'd have with it otherwise. We lit like thousands of fires. Okay, in the wood stove. Okay, and probably 100 fires in the camp. Okay, maybe it's 50 or 100. Oh yeah, and we've come to be very comfortable with propane, with using either a torch or one of those little camp stoves where we have a liter of fuel with us, and we light it with a lighter. And then once it's lit, basically, like, we're safe. We feel, okay, whatever else happens, we got hours to figure it out. Okay, we got lots and lots of opportunity when we aren't really, really like a totally bush person, like every day or big experience or lots of friends at it all the time. Like currently, we do have lots of friends who are hunters and fishing people and are very experienced at it, but we'll stick with the fuel, actually. Okay, because and we're gradually getting a more perfected type of approach to it. Okay, and also today was interesting for reading. We were picking up sort of firewood, mostly twigs and small branches, and medium-sized branches actually. Okay, but nothing too big, nothing over about 1.5 inches. Most of it is less than 1/2 inch. And anyway, we don't want any of those words, actually, no verb phrase. Okay, on any of that. But one of our friends mentioned to us that somebody's prepared that site. Okay, that it's particular to that's nice. We just got a phone call. Anyway, so it's really great. Okay, it was really good to see, and it's hopefully we'll get a little bit proficient at lighting the exact right fire. Okay, that works every time. Marty Holmes, Sturgio, Ontario. It is January 19th, 18 plus 1, 2018 plus 1.